Hello, happy Sunday. Cooking Fresh with Roxanne and Healthy Living. Boy, I haven't done a shooting for Healthy Living in a really long time. Why not, Roxanne? Well, Healthy Living is not just about the food. We're going to talk about that in a minute. It's also about having a healthy lifestyle. I'm 63, had a birthday, and I decided that life for me needed to kind of be a little bit more on my terms. I've already dealt with cancer. I'm still dealing with Hashimoto's disease, and I'm, keeping a lifestyle that keeps me from getting cancer. So, I finally got a job. That was one that allows me to have balance. I can set my hours as long as I do 40 hours a week, which means I'm going to be able to have not only time to be able to do the videos and talk more about having a balance if you're going to work in retirement, a balanced experience with it, but also about our diet, about different things I'm going to start wanting to add in, different vegetables and things, because my partner and I are going to be doing a lot of detoxing and things of that nature, working on our guts and working on, detoxing the gut and just making sure that we don't ever, I don't succumb to cancer again, and he ever does. So, how are we eating tonight? Let's take a look. Right here in the old oven-a-rama. I made some rice earlier, and man, is it good? Look at that. That's a con of wild rice and brown rice, all organic. I put it in the pot there, and I stir-fried it with about a tablespoon of avocado oil, the actual rice, and then put 2.5 cups of water with it, and boiled it. That was actually, I simmered it, a tablespoon of avocado oil and garlic. I stir-fried it and then put water, brought it to a boil, reduced it. It simmered for 45 minutes. I actually took about 3/4 of a cup of onion and one romaine tomato, and I put in a frying pan, fried them up until they were kind of a little bit brownish, brings out the sugary taste, and then I put them here so it could simmer to the end with that. Boy, that sucker's hot. Gotta use there we go. That was hot. And that's in a 170-degree oven, just kind of hanging out, having fun. What are we doing now? What we're going to do is we're going to put together, to go along with the rice, a stir fry. As dove, pork, onion, a little bit of cabbage, and there's some cauliflower in the bottom, so cruciferous vegetables, a little bit of a very small amount of carrot. That's for color, and of course, garlic. Garlic kills, and garlic helps to lower my cholesterol for entertainment purposes only, and keep me healthy. Moving and grooving in. So we're going to start with the pan. Oh God, we're going to start with the pan turned on. Jeez. What does that mean? I forgot to turn it on. My partner's going to teach me later on how to do some splicing and things of that nature. So what I'm going to do while that sucker's heating up, I'm going to go over something. Now, I chose red onions because, again, there wasn't much color going on there. That's why we put the carrot. And also, another thing I did, I put about 1.5 tablespoons of balsamic vinaigrette in there. Now, that's going to go up against the cabbage. Yummy. Because I wanted to get the meat, the protein, the pork meat, breaking down faster, right? So you add vinegar to it, and balsamic's what I had. So it's going to have, I think, a lovely kind of wine flavor up against the kind of almost Italian rice. I don't see how that could be a terrible thing. I don't know. We'll see. No, I'm not even kidding. Uh-oh, what's happening there? Yeah, uh-oh. I'm a dum-dum. I'm not even kidding them when I say I don't think something like that's going to really ruin the world as we know it. I think it's going to add more sweetness. The balsamic vinaigrette actually is made from red wine grapes. So they're going to be sweet at some point. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this guy. Yeah. All right. Let's start the party out with a little avocado. And I am going avocado. I'm not going to do some heavy fat situation tonight. Oh yeah, we got to put a little more in there. Reason being, the avocado's got enough fat in it to keep anything from sticking. The other thing too is I don't want it too heavy. Gosh, I'm not sure if I need quite that much oil though. Jeez, Roxanne. No, I'm just going to leave it there. You know what? There must be a need for it. Oh, come to think of it. Yeah, pork doesn't have a lot of fat in it, so yeah, I knew what I was doing. Alright, so let's put some garlic in. Garlic is my favorite muse because garlic, for entertainment purposes only, kills bacteria. It's an antibiotic. That's awesome. Maybe a little soy sauce would be okay with this too. You found it. Alright, now. Kinda needs I need it to get a little bit more angry. Angry garlic! It's not angry enough. Alright, there's some brown stuff happening. That's angry. Alright. I'm actually going to pick this up and stick it in here. Which means I don't want any excess of the balsamic vinegar in here. Why? Because it's meant to break the fat in the protein down in the meat. I don't want it to flavor too much. Because you know what they always say? Flavors. Oh my god, I can't do my camera. Sorry about that. Flavors, sometimes, if they aren't taken with a deft hand, can cause the whole ship to fall into the ocean. Meaning, you can overdo it. Oh. Currently, it smells good. Oh my god. Oh, that is so delightful. Note to self, a little extra avocado oil was good. That's actually making it so it's super not sticking. What we're going to do here is just let it simmer. I am not in a hurry. I'm super not in a hurry. I mean, it's Sunday. It's my day off, by the way. This job, I get Sundays and Mondays off. I work from about 10 a.m. to 2. And have a half-hour break for lunch. I maybe have a 15 in there at noon if I need it to get caught up. And then what I'm planning when I get done with training, and I've already talked to my supers, and they're like, oh yeah, that's fine. I would work from 2:30 to 4:30, and that would be my 6th hour. And then I would take at least an hour off. And I'd come back about 5:30 or so, and work from 5:30 to 7:30. I actually end up with a broken up schedule that way, and for me, I kind of need that because I'm working for a company called Globe Life, and what I do, I come along behind the actual life insurance sale, and I offer the people what's called a waiver of premium. It's a waiver premium rider. It's anywhere from like 10 cents to like $4 a month. What it does is if you're ever disabled or injured or you can't work for a long period of time, what happens is Globe Life, American Income, they make the payments for you on all of your life insurance products. All of them. Everybody, even a critical illness, they don't care. Waiver premium means that premium's waived because you're not able to pay it. And it's important for you to be able to keep those life insurance policies. After all, as I always say, they're not for you. They're for the people that you leave behind that you love, that may have a life that they're living in. They don't really want to, spend their hard-earned money, sorry to say, putting you where you need to be. So, the other thing I do is I offer people what's called an accidental death benefit of $50,000. It costs anywhere from $2.50 to as much as $15 a month. And what it does, if you should be killed by accident, accident, period, accident. If you should be killed by an accident, your family would get an additional $50,000. So let's say you have a term policy for $200,000, you have a whole life policy for $35,000. That's $235,000, and then that $50,000 accidental death benefit's thrown in there, and God forbid, maybe you do die by an accident. Your family gets $285,000, not only to take care of your final expenses, but I'm going to be honest with you, they're going to take care of themselves. And isn't that really what we want them to do? We want them to use that money to raise their children with, or I don't know, put a really nice backyard entertainment area together so they can all get together after you're gone. And talk nicely about you, or, just have a good time. Family stuff. Now, as I've been blabbing, heaven knows I'm good at that, it's been getting there. It's getting there. It's not quite where I want it to be. Here we go. Yeah, still needs a little bit more time. So what I'm going to do, let's put that on there. And I want that to steam for another 4 minutes. Once it gets up to a little bit more, it's cooked a little bit more, and then I'm going to taste it. And then at that point, I'm probably going to set the meat aside. You see, this right here, if I want it to be crispy, I'm going to have to cook it separate from the meat. And I think that's really what would be a good option to do anyway. So when I know this stuff is completely cooked, you know how pork is. The bigger ones aren't. I think the smaller ones are. My God. The salt in there. Oh, wait. Oh. I was going to put some. Ooh, yum. Soy sauce on there. Oh, well. We'll get there. It's tough right now. It needs to simmer. Remember, reduce the heat. Oh, why do I do... I don't know. I'm going to put the onions in so the onions are able to work with the pork. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the side. Come on, guys. Get happy. Oh, man. There's something about it when you put that onion in it. It's like the party finally starts. I don't know why the... Oh, wait, no. The party started with the garlic, but it just continues, the conga line. It just keeps going, Conga! So I'm going to simmer that a little bit more. My vegetables over here. Get a bowl, put that in. No, it's going to need a bigger one than that. Come on, guys. This is starting to feel like it needs to really simmer a lot because it's kind of tough. I didn't anticipate that. Oh. That's not tough. Huh. Needs more flavor though, oh my god. Oh my hell. Oh! Soy sauce! Oh man, that's better. Ooh man. Mm-hmm. Alright, what am I gonna do here? No! Is that what you think? No, we're gonna have to cook that a little bit longer. At least another 3 or 4 minutes. Then I'm gonna saute this stuff and bring it all together. You know what? I'll tell you what. You're gonna see this baby on finish. It'll be the picture that comes up on YouTube. I'm gonna do a thumbnail for you. I certainly will. Now again, ingredients: garlic, onion, and I use the red because I need a color. A little bit of carrot, 2 tablespoons, I would say, about 2 cups of cabbage with a little bit of cauliflower mixed in. So let's make sure, for entertainment purposes only, we're killing cancer. Get out of here, cancer. We don't like you. Now it's marinated in just a teeny bit of balsamic vinegar. I'm finishing it off so that it's simmering down with some soy sauce, which brought it up quite a bit. It's like yum yum, flavorful. I'm gonna add a whole bunch more cracked pepper, so it's, you know, the heat's good for us. And do the stir fry here in just a few minutes. So, Cooking Fresh with Roxanne, God bless you. I'm gonna show this to you on the YouTube thumbnail. Remember, if you make a mistake, 4 hours later, you get to try your hand again, or the very next day. So don't worry, don't judge yourself. You know, a lot of what I do, I just kind of think about it, and I begin to come in here and I just start putting it together, chopping it up. Usually, it goes over well. Don't ever bread liver. Okay, let me save you the problem there, or save you the time. Don't ever bread. That was the worst thing I ever did in my life. Never gonna do it again. So, God bless you. Cooking Fresh with Roxanne, and I can't wait for that to come out. You have a wonderful week. Talk to you soon, and remember, healthy living, or living healthy with Roxanne. What we're going to be doing again is showing how balance works. So this is a balanced meal. We're having a balanced experience. It's Sunday. I'm working on a schedule where I can, you know, kind of call them my shots. Have a great day. Cooking Fresh with Roxanne and Healthy Living with Roxanne.